You can't always take shortcuts in life, like, for example, when you're renovating your house. But if they're there, you gotta go for them because they just save so much time. Notion has all kinds of them. Hotkeys, keyboard shortcuts, whatever you want to call them. And once you learn them, you'll play your keyboard like a musician plays the piano. Let's get right into it. Here are my 5 favorite Notion shortcuts that I use all day, every day. First of all, you will notice that Notion itself actually gives you some handy intel here. Backslash is going to be your best friend because it immediately gets you into this little command center for all kinds of shortcuts. There's another way you can get there. You can click on these dots. You can go into turn into, but that's longer. The fastest way to do this is just backslash and there you go. And you have all kinds of options. But what's even faster than scrolling through all of this is shortcut number 2, typing part of the word and then hitting enter or return. Then boom, you've got a new page. It is the fastest way to start a new page. And when I start a new page, I give it a quick title. I might spend some time doing an emoji. They give you one. And you know what? Let's just go with that. But I actually skip all this stuff. I don't even bother clicking on empty page. I just go down here and hit my mouse or hit return. Then I'm ready to go. Now you might be guessing my theme for this video here because so many of the shortcuts that I do all day, every day involves just quickly typing a few letters to, for example, get my to-do list. All I need to do is type out 2, hit enter, boom. I don't even have to toggle through that, and then I've got this great checklist, which, by the way, if you write item, something, all you need to do is press return, and then it automatically populates as another checklist, unless you go back a space, and then if you don't want it, that's fine. But just go on the end there, boom. You've got another space. And by the way, say you don't remember to type out T as in to do. Say you are thinking in your mind checklist. If you type CHE, then you get your checklist as well. Notion has built that in as a different shortcut option, and I think that is really cool. Another shortcut that I use all the time is the shortcut for toggle. To do it with my method, yeah, I do have to type TOG on my keyboard, but I still find that way faster than going in here and then finding the toggle list and doing it that way, or even doing the backslash and then going through here, where is the toggle list, reading all this stuff, and then doing that. Way easier to just backslash TOG, boom, you got it. And you know why I love toggles? Because it is such an easy way to group stuff that maybe you don't want to see all the time. You can hide it, then you can see it. You might want to give it a heading when you hide it, so you know what type of stuff you've got underneath. And then here's another little shortcut that I like to do. I like to color it because when you open your toggle, that color will go forever, but then you can hide that color. After you have one toggle, you can create a new toggle just as easily as the checkboxes. You just hit return, then boom, you've got another toggle ready to go here, and you can hide everything you're writing underneath. It keeps pages so clean and tidy. I almost never do templates anymore because I love to just get in a page and go. If it's something that I need to organize in my life or my business, I want to be fast. I don't want to get bogged down hunting for stuff. And toggles really help me keep a page clean and tidy. Once you have these shortcuts going, then you can really fly. Another item I use all the time is 2 columns, so I just remember to type in 2C, hit enter, then this column is here and the other column is ready to go. there. Now, if you press return, you're still in that column. Sometimes it's tricky because when they populate, they're invisible, so you might want to have some words ready to go to keep track of it all. But this is when page building starts to get really cool, because if you have a column, you can create a heading color just as a bar, you know. You can have it wherever you like. Instead of going through that process of finding the bar again through the dots, you know what I love to do? It's another one of my favorite shortcuts. I just click on it to highlight it. It's kind of tough to see with the blue color there, so I'll do it with yellow. Click on it to highlight it, and then I go Command D for duplicate. That is the fastest way to create stuff that you are using over and over. Another shortcut that I use all day long that is not in this box at all, and Notion doesn't give you a hint on this one either. I mean, they do with Command D for duplicate, they do with delete, that's just highlighting and deleting, but they do not with undo, although this one will be very familiar to people with a Mac keyboard. Say I make a mistake, all I do is go Command Z, Command Z. Say I realize after I turned this into a call out, oh my gosh, that looks pretty cool, but then I decide I don't want it, Command Z, back to the toggle. And if you completely want to delete something, the fastest way to delete something is not going up here and deleting. The fastest way to delete something is just highlighting something and pressing delete on your keyboard. Gone. We are whipping through these shortcuts today, so let me tell you a little something that I had to learn about highlighting. I like to highlight what I type sometimes, and so if you want to highlight your specific words, highlight them with the cursor, and then this box pops up. If you go into text color, that is also highlight color. They call it background color. So let's give this a purple background, and then we're done. But I find personally, when I'm setting up pages, what I love is giving color bars to show different sections. For example, if I was going to turn this into a 4-column area, then that 4-column area actually populated within the 2-column area. That's interesting. That's not what I want, so I'm going to press undo, and I'm going to a place where I actually have a full area ready to go. So I'm going to create a 4-column area here, just going \4, then enter, and now I've got 4 columns in my whole page ready to go, and I want to give them all pink headers. So what I'm going to do is do pink background, and then I'm just gonna duplicate that baby. I just pressed Command D 4 times, and then I've got one ready to drag and drop to each of the 4 columns that I have created. And now I'm ready to go with a little list here. And to get myself organized with spaces to write in underneath these color bars, I'm actually going to drag a full-size space here, and then it's going to automatically conform there and allow me to write in here. So this is column A, B, C, D, and then every time I press return, I'm creating more of these 4 columns. So it's a really easy, quick way to get yourself organized without bothering to download a template and create it in your page, because I don't know about you, but for me, looking for templates can kind of be a rabbit hole, and then half an hour flies by and I haven't even started doing what I planned to do in Notion in the first place. One other thing I wanted to show you is if I want a nice block of color all the way across the page, you do have to go into these dots. That is definitely different from highlighting what I'm typing. To do that, you have to go here. and then it only highlights the length of your words, and it's a little more narrow as well. If you're into Notion as much as I am, check out how I built this simple dashboard in this video. I used it for my home reno, but you can use it for anything. If you got value out of this video, give it a like and consider subscribing, and I will see you in the next video.